Ashwood Memories. My name is Amy and my time at Ashwood is over. I am going to miss Ashwood so much. However, first of all, I just want to thank all the teachers, especially Miss Scott and Miss Hinchcliffe, for building my confidence up. It feels just like yesterday when I was starting school, when I was a shy, nervous little girl, but now I'm leaving Ashwood hoping to be a teacher when I'm older. My favourite memory was when we went to Ully and Erin's boat tipped up. I've got lots of memories from primary school. I'm going to miss my friends and teachers so much. I want to also say good luck to my friends for the future, and I know everyone is heading towards amazing things.
Memories. Well, the end is here. Time to look back at my many good times at Ashwood. Year 6, the year when you feel like you're better than everyone else. Of course you're not, you feel like it. My favourite time in year 6 when we were getting ready to read a class book and Louis stared at Mrs. Scott right in the face and made a huge loud fart right in front of her when the class was silent. Everyone just erupted into a contagious laughter and everyone was laughing for a solid 5 minutes. My favourite memory of all school was in Foundation 2 when at the end of every day the teachers would put the Gummy Bear song on the computer and 6-year-old me would be pouring out my heart singing. And I remember one time I had it stuck in my head while walking home and my mum got really annoyed at me. I love talking about these memories, but my favourite thing in all school wasn't making new friends or all the fun foundation equipment we had. In fact, my favourite thing about school was growing up and making memories with friends. Really, because no matter what fun equipment we had, my favourite thing to do is play with my friends because all the imaginary games we played, all the games that will always be more fun than that. My hopes and ambitions are to become an architect because I love playing planning games and construction games. It's just so fun to build whatever you want.
My time at Ashwood has now come to an end. My favourite memory in year 6 was when Libby tried to bring a huge stick into the classroom and everyone couldn't stop laughing. I will definitely miss all of the teachers at Ashwood, and I can't believe that I am now leaving Ashwood. I will really miss everyone at Ashwood. My time in year 6 has been extremely good and I have loved it so much, even though it has been a bit tough. It is now so hard to picture me being in comp as I don't want to leave Ashwood. In year 6 I have also loved playing with bubbles and dancing at breaks. Another of my favourite memories would have to be when we used to do our talent show and I really liked it. I thought it was always so fun to learn a dance in a certain amount of time and then perform it in the hall. I also loved watching other people do their little acts. The best memory of year 6 of the talent show was when me and Abby were learning our act. I also really liked when we went to Young Voices. It was the best experience ever. I loved when we were in year 2 when we made our smoothies. My favourite trips are when we went to the National Coal Mining Museum and the Space Centre, as I really love them. I hope in the future that I will be able to succeed and go to Scarborough and see what it's like. I loved all the teachers that I have met and I hope to see them again soon.
I came to Ashwood School in January. When I first started in year 6, I was happy and made lots of friends. I have enjoyed maths, reading and writing. I have learned about tornadoes, earthquakes, volcanoes and Mars Earth. Mrs. Scott has been a very good teacher and helped me so much, and Miss Hinchcliffe has been very helpful too. I would like to be a teacher or footballer in the future. I will work very hard for this.
My time at Ashwood was an experience that I'll never forget. Many of my memories are from me doing weird stuff, let's just leave it at that. These memories aren't in any specific order. One memory is from year 1, Miss Leasley and Miss Salt were my teachers, I think. There was a fake bakery and fake bread. I used to sit down in the shop area behind the counter and flip the bread. I can still remember it was salty. I liked it. No one ever knew. It was my secret. Year 3, Miss Jenkinson was a learner teacher. I used to think she was a witch, so I told all my friends she was a witch. And we used to secretly spy on her. In year 4, I remember Miss Simons. She She was always leaned back like this. She was always leaned back. She had shiny shoes and a bandana in her hair. She always had a cardigan on, even when it was boiling hot. Year 5 was our year with Miss Jenkinson, and I enjoyed it. But I liked her this time. Year 6, I enjoyed Year 6 even though we couldn't go to Scarborough. I enjoyed dancing to the songs on the playground and singing them too. I'll miss primary, but this is a new chapter in my life and I think I'll enjoy comp very much. Live it out.
I've been going through the years of school. I've collected many memories, like when my best friend Liam came to school and we just started playing around with each other. Another one is when I went into year 6 and saw Miss Scott welcoming us, and I even almost accidentally went into year 5. Also, when me and Liam would try to see who could drink a glass of water the quickest, I would always win. Then there was this other time, me and Liam were talking, and then he said that his computer was about to explode because it sounded as if it was going to. And whenever he told me again, he'd tell me it as a joke, I'd never cease to get a laugh. One of my favourite memories is when we went to Bramworth rock climbing wall with and Jason just beat me by 0.12 seconds. I really enjoyed year 6.
Ashwood memories. My time at Ashwood is coming to an end, but first I would love to look back at all the amazing memories I've had here. I remember starting school in Foundation Unit 2 when I didn't want to leave my mum's side. I remember in year 1 when we all made gingerbread cookies and I tried to put as many sprinkles on as possible. I remember in year 2 when we went on the school trip to a windmill and we saw how it was being made into flour. I remember in year 3 when we were learning about bush tucker trials and we were designing t-shirts, team t-shirts, and we were putting horrible treats in chocolate. I remember in year 4 when we went swimming every Thursday and we all learned how to swim on our fronts and backs. I remember in year 5 when we were all learning about space and we tried different space foods and we went to the National Space Museum. We also learned to ride our bikes and I fell off and fractured my elbow. We also went to Ully and Darren's boat tipped off and Miss Jenkinson jumped in the water at the end. I remember in year 6 when we were learning about the coal mining museum and we went to the National Coal Mining Museum and we all took a piece of coal home. I also remember when we were able to go back to school after we all left and all the year 6 girls danced to songs outside at break.
Day of year 6, I was extremely nervous of getting everything wrong. As I got used to the change, I became braver and more confident about the things I was doing. My favourite memory of school was when we all went to Ully and we learned how to sail and row in a canoe. A fun part of year 5 was when we wrote about World War I and learned about sea life. My hopes for the future are that I will get better in my learning and achieve greater things.
On the first day of year 6 it was amazing because we met our new teacher, Miss Scott, who was very supportive. In year 6 it was very different because it was more serious and we had to prepare for SATs. Sadly, we didn't get to do our SATs because of coronavirus. This year was very different because we had missed nearly half of our year. My favourite trip in year 6 was when we went to Grandpa climbing wall and I got on the leaderboard. My favourite memory at Ashwood was when I met Chloe in Foundation 1 and we became BFFs. My funniest memory in Ashwood was when we went to Ully and Miss Jenkinson jumped in the water with us and we had so much fun. My best memory in Year 2 was when Miss Frost ordered us some caterpillars and we watched them grow into butterflies. I was so excited on the day that the butterflies was ready because Miss Frost let me bring the butterflies from the enclosure into the playground. In comp, I hope that I will be able to go on all the trips and get loads of CFPs for my hard work. In comp, I am going to work as hard as I did in Ashwood so I can become a solicitor. I'm most looking forward to history in comp from the videos that we've watched.
From my first day to now, my first day, my friends thought that my name was Fatima. It was funny when they all told me in Year 6. I didn't know how to speak English, so I started to build up my English skills. Here we are in Year 6. I can't believe this is my last year at Ashwood. Thank you to all my teachers and my teacher now, Mrs. Scott, for teaching me. My favourite moment was when Aaron fell in the water in Ulle. This year is different from all of the other Year 6s because we have to stay 2 metres apart to stay safe. I had so much fun in Year 6 and my favourite moment was when Miss Jenkinson fell in the water and on the bus she asked us if we can stop and get her eyelashes done. I hope you all have the best time up at comp.
My time at Ashwood, Year 6 has been my favourite year, although we didn't go to Scarborough. Learning Year 6 was fun because I got to see how I improved. My goals for next year are to improve on spelling, writing and maths because I'm not that good at them. On my first day at school, I was really nervous because I thought people wouldn't like me, but it went well because I met Josh, who was my first friend.
Memory in Ashwood was in Year 6 because when we went to Ulle we got to learn how to kayak, which I have never done before. Another memory in Year 6 was when we went to the mayor's office and we got to ask her questions about her jewellery and how it was like being the mayor. My time in Year 6 was good because we got to meet new people and learn about things we have never done before, like in science when we made circuits. Like when we made circuits in science. My time in Ashwood was amazing because we got to make lots of new friends and meet new people we have never met before. My first day in Ashwood was really incredible because we learned how to make dragon scales for a dragon. I remember in Year 3 when we was learning about healthy food and Miss Jenkinson put pillows under her shirt and drank fizzy pop and biscuits and I didn't know what was going on.
My time in Ashwood, I have had many different memories, such as when Elvin's boat flipped over in Ulle and he was under the water for at least 5 seconds and the teachers jumped in the water with us. When it was my first day in Class 6, I was really nervous because I thought the work would be really hard, but it turns out the work isn't that hard and the teachers aren't strict at all. Year 6 was actually a really fun year and I'm a little bit sad that I have to leave it and leave this school. I've enjoyed every moment in this school from my first day to my last. I remember my first day at school was very awkward because I had no idea what to do and I had no friends until I met Harry. He was my best friend. My time in Year 6 has been fun with many fun memories and some not so much, such as practicing stats. That was really boring. When I leave this school I will miss it and all of the fun memories that I have made within it.